Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, Bernard Hopkins does not believe that Errol Spence had an eye injury. He said it was suspicious. Let's talk about it. Check out the Boxing News playlist. Hit the thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you like what you hear. So basically, he said that Spence, he feel that they fake. He don't believe it. Like, they faked the injury. All right. He said nobody knew behind the scenes. He said the way the news just came out, it came out suddenly. Sorry, man, my power went back out, so gotta do it this way until it come back on. So they talking about 11:30 at night. My power been on and off, mostly on since the storm started. But as soon as the storm end, my power go out. That's wild. But I mean, at the end of the day, he understand the way boxing work. He wanted two boxers, him and George Foreman, to win manager of the year while being active boxers. So like I said before, man, my suspicion was his eye was injured before this happened, and they announced it when they announced it, so people couldn't cry and bitch and complain about refunds. And when you buy the tickets, it say all sales final, no refund. And Greg said you couldn't get a refund unless my boy Greg said you couldn't get a refund unless the entire card was canceled. So, in my opinion, I just think they was gonna do Ugas and Pacquiao from the beginning. That was a fight that should have been happened. But I understand how news come out. It kind of leak. You kind of hear stuff before it came out, and when they kind of announced it, it was kind of like nobody really knew, about the news. But at the end of the day, that's them. They messing up their integrity. They messing up their integrity, not ours. That's gonna make people think twice before they go to a boxing event. That's gonna make people think once, twice, 3 times before they go to the boxing event. Like, I'm gonna buy these tickets and go out here. Boxing continue to give itself a bad name now. I just think, see his left eye in that picture. He already been injured. Look at his eye in the picture. He already been injured. So that was just my thing. I think that he been injured in the way they put the news out. It's like he just found out. He knew when you got a tear in the retina, I just think they knew he tore his eye, and they was just trying to wait as long as they could to announce the fight. So they did. But Bernard know a few things about boxing. He picked Spence to win this fight, I think, and he right the way it came out. Nobody knew. You didn't hear nobody. No, everybody reported at the same time. Sometimes you hear shit leak. And you see, some people leak. The way they came out with it, either he ain't really injured or he been injured. But that's a huge drop off. They went from $755 to get in the building to $105. Come on, you could be sitting next to somebody that paid a Cino to get in there, and you pay damn near $1,000. How fair is that? They're not refunding, they're not comping nobody a hotel room for the weekend. That just make you not trust events. That make you take the money, save it, go to an NFL event, NBA event. Instead of you flying out to see Spence and Pacquiao, you gotta see Ugas and Pacquiao, which most people think it should be a far less competitive fight. But for Bernard to say this, he got to have some proof. And maybe he do have some proof. Maybe he do got some proof. Maybe he knows something. But he right, news about this just don't come out the way it came out all at once. They leak it to somebody. The way they put the news out was suspicious. It was just news. And everybody got the news at the same time. When you get stuff like that, you hear a leak over here, leak over there, this, that, and the third. But look at his eye in this picture. Look at that. His eye already been messed up. His eye already been messed up. And it's a shame to pay that amount of money for that fight. Now, if you pay $35, you ain't gonna be tripping. $40, $50, it is what it is. And on top of that, the undercard whack Arnold's trash. But I think Bernard know more than he leading on. And I think that's why they released that sparring footage. You know, to make you think he really got injured. But I think he been injured. That's my honest opinion. No ill will, no optimism. By looking at his eye, he been injured. And there was something telling me that this fight wasn't going to jump off. It was something telling me like, man, I got a feeling I'm not going to spend money on this fight. And it's sad. It's sad. And if he did fake it, I mean, nine times out of 10, nobody ever know for real. Not in the public. But if he was already injured and they knew this and they waited to 2 weeks out to announce it, hella fishy. But when you buy the ticket, say no refund. So why should that matter? So it shouldn't matter. If you're not giving refunds, you're not giving refunds. You know, but that's boxing for you. Fury Wilder fell out. This fight fell out. Plant Canelo fell out. Just boxing this year. They need to start implementing the bubble again. Honestly, they need to bring back the bubble for training camps and fight week, or stop testing. Stop testing. But look at his eye in the picture. His eye was already fucked up. You know, and that's why they put Ugas on the undercard. They knew this fight probably wasn't gonna happen. But Bernard said, you know what? If it's true, he wished him nothing but the best, wished him a speedy recovery. But then he said, well, I'm not gonna take no tune-up. I'm gonna be right back for the winner. That's even more suspicious than Bernard coming out and saying it. Why is it more suspicious? Because with a torn retina, you're not rushing to get back in the ring. A tear could turn to a detached retina. I just don't heal overnight. It heals in 1 to 4 weeks, but you can't take punches on it right away. So if he come back this year or early next year, I don't believe it was an injury. I don't. An eye is a very, very serious injury, anything to the eye. Because you take punches on the eye for a living. So if he come back this year or early next year, he wasn't nothing wrong with his eye. Either he was on weight or he was off weight, or camp wasn't going so good. You know. But that's for him. That's the truth for them to know. But I believe his eye was injured. I just think it been injured. And they didn't want people canceling tickets and all that. So they waited almost to the 22nd hour. They waited to the 22nd hour to announce it so nobody could really make, comments. The only way you can make plans is if you travel and you was gonna get out there and buy a ticket and you basically can cancel your flight or your whatever and rent a car or whatever. But then nobody want to see Ugas and Pacquiao. And then the card is whack. Victor Ortiz and Robert Guerrero is the best fight is the best name on the card, undercard. But I know Ugas got to be the happiest Negro on the planet. He get a raise and he get the fight that everybody been chasing after. A 42-year-old Manny Pacquiao. So, even though people say Ugas didn't earn it, it's good for him. Good to see a third party get it. But that was Bernard. Take the test, Bernard. Take the test. John Pascal, take that test, Bernard. But that's on them. Let me know what you guys think about it. Don't forget you can check out the Welterweight Boxing News playlist. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Reach out if you got video requests, advertise on the channel, chop it up, whatever it may be. Twitter's the best way, Facebook and Instagram. There's our Facebook group, all links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Cash App, CJ Good 313. Appreciate the love, support. Best way to donate. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. Peace.